Alrighty, so I don't really make Reddit videos all that much, but every once in a while I am part of the Grand Cross subreddit, and there are some interesting threads and stuff. So I wanted to go over this one, and there's one other one that I'm going to kind of lump into the same video, just because I thought it was kind of interesting. So I know during the dev app leaks video that we did not too recently, it was like a couple of days ago, I was talking about the fact that they had this outfit in the game for a long time, and they were saying in those dev leaks that they were going to be doing a final boss Arthur at some point, and I figured hopefully this might actually be the outfit that they end up bringing to the game, because honestly it looks great. It looks really good. I think that the little under clothing and stuff that's maybe underneath the armor is a little bland because it's literally just black, but I mean honestly the rest of the outfit looks great. He has a cool cape on and everything, and everything about it is honestly pretty good. So I think that's really cool. I don't know, he says beta footage that was cut from the game part 1. I'll leave a link to this thread from Jeffree Star in the description if you want to go check it out for yourself. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting. I don't know how much of this stuff has, been public for a while, because some of this stuff I had not seen, but other bits and pieces of it. I've definitely seen this Arthur outfit before. I don't know that I've necessarily seen this screenshot specifically. This Merlin outfit is actually really interesting as well. I almost wonder if this is what the original blue Merlin or a different Merlin's outfit was going to be, because this outfit is a really cool for Merlin. I would love to see this outfit at some point in the future, but obviously who knows if we'll actually end up getting it. Next up is, I think this is just supposed to be green demon melee. I actually don't necessarily know what's different about this one, unless it's just the fact that the outfit is purple maybe, or the fact that he has Lost Fane, but I'm pretty sure in the original art he has Lost Fane too, I think, but not positive on that one. This is actually really interesting. So obviously it's almost the dance, Deanne, later in the show she learns the dance and everything like that. This almost looks like the one art for the card that one of the giant DNs already has. I think it lowers defense related stats or something like that. Something pretty simple. I think it's an SR DN that does it. But yeah, this skill right here is very interesting to me. Hopefully, maybe whenever we end up getting a festival DN at some point, she'll have the droll dance or something like that, because that would be really cool. Next up we have Grayroad stuff, which is really cool to me, honestly. You can kind of see it better here, so I'll try to read some of it off. I didn't realize that they had some of their actual skills and stuff like that already designed and translated and everything, so I thought that was kind of interesting. The first one right here says skill 1 gold, deals 500% damage to a single enemy target and removes all buffs and stances. So I'm assuming this is one of those skills where at level 1 it doesn't do anything, or maybe at level 1 it will remove buffs. I think now in the meta it would be really nice if they remove buffs at level 1, but you never know. But normally with skills like this, it's nothing. It's just raw damage on level 1. If it's a silver card or a level 2 card, it normally removes buffs, and then at level 3 it'll remove buffs and stances. Kind of how these kind of skills normally end up playing out. The second skill says deals 180% of damage to all enemies and prevents their ultimate move gauge from increasing, which is pretty interesting. Like an AoE ult lock, which is kind of cool. I feel like ult rush is always still kind of an option for most teams. I think I'm actually gonna have to zoom in on this one because I'm not gonna be able to read it. Ultimate skill deals 300% damage to all enemies and removes all enemy defense related skills. I think this is supposed to say stats. Removes all enemy defense related stats maybe by 30%. I don't know, the translation on that one's really weird. It doesn't make sense when you read it regularly, but 30% for 3 turns isn't anything super crazy, because I mean honestly, late in the game I don't feel like that would be all that great, but I don't know. The passive of the character receives a 10% increase to basic stats for all characters that die, stacks up to 5 times, so you can get a 50% increase to your stats. You know, if you, I guess if you either, you know, kill 3 of their people and 2 of yours die, or whatever the case may be, but it stacks up to 5. But obviously, that's pretty late game. I don't necessarily know that, you know, people would want to let him. I don't know if it's a him or a her, but I don't know if they would want to let Grayroad be, you know, like survive that long if they're just gonna know that his stats get increased. But commandment skill is very interesting to me. If a character kills another character, their stats will be reduced by 20% permanently. So for the rest of the match, I'm assuming, which is pretty cool. Like, I don't know what the holdup on making Grayroad an actual playable character has been, because obviously there's a Grayroad model and, you know, skills and all of that stuff already designed and implemented into the game because you fight him in the story, but there has just been some sort of hold up on that for I don't know what reason. They just have not been able to implement in Grayroad for some unconceivable reason. A Melascula outfit, or like a weapon, I think this is her weapon, that has like roses on it. It's very, very like upscaled, I guess, so it's very blurry. This almost looks like one of the Elizabeth cards that we already have in the game, but this next one, I don't recognize this one. It almost seems like it could be like an offensive Liz, which would have been kind of cool, because I think all of the Liz's pretty much so far have been really supporty style units. Gloxenia in his sort of like armor, chastity full armor. I don't think his is actually called chastity full. I think his is Basquios, or Basquios. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but yeah, that's him in his like armor. I'm assuming they might end up still adding that at some point, maybe like if they do like a festival Gloxenia or something along those lines. I don't know for sure, but they could end up making a really cool Gloxenia that ends up getting that at some point. And then there's just a whole bunch of tickets. I guess they made a ticket for every race, because there's already human tickets in the game, but they made, you know, demon tickets, giant tickets, fairy tickets, goddess tickets. I don't know what this little scale ticket would be, or even maybe like an equipment ticket, or obviously I think these were the only ones that sort of did get added in. These were the like guaranteed SSR selector tickets that you could buy and use on a specific banner to choose a specific SSR. I think the best unit you could ever end up getting out of that was like green Deanne, green small Deanne, or maybe green Escanor or something like that. So these aren't even anything super crazy. But then there's this like rare and then SSR ticket thing. I don't know what that would even entitle. And then you have 2 weird looking tickets down here. This one right here actually almost looks more like a skip ticket to me. It doesn't really match the style of the other tickets, but very interesting nonetheless. But those are, you know, all of the things from this, you know, actual post itself, which I thought were pretty interesting. Especially the Arthur outfit was one that I was looking most into. I had never seen this Merlin before, but I thought she was pretty cool. Obviously the Droll Dance Deanne was kind of interesting. And then Grayroad. I really don't know why we haven't gotten Grayroad yet. I think everybody is still kind of curious as to why we don't have Grayroad. But then the only other thing that I wanted to go over, which was from a separate thread 5 months ago, but I definitely remember seeing this, was that apparently we're missing some costumes that came out for Halloween on the Japanese and Korean versions of the game. But apparently a lot of the old like SR characters got outfits. So Jillian got one. This is obviously hers. I don't think he has pictures of any of the other ones, unfortunately, but Jillian got one. Kane, I'm assuming this is supposed to be Weinheit, Frisia, and then a separate one that they gave out for free for Vivian apparently. And that's kind of disappointing that we didn't get those. I hope they realize that we don't have these at some point, or maybe they already have and they get around to giving these to us, because that would be kind of nice if we were able to get some of these just extra outfits, because it's not like they're going to be really all that useful, but the fact that we don't have them and the JP Korea, you know, players do, it's just kind of like, you know, why don't we have them, I guess, because honestly Jillian is actually a pretty good, you know, like back slot sort of sub slot unit that I would like to have, I guess, more CC for if possible. No, it's not like it's really all that big of a deal, but I don't know, some of the, I mean, this outfit looks kind of cool. I wouldn't really use the hat, but I think the outfit itself is pretty neat. So I don't know, some of the other ones, I don't know exactly what they look like. I probably could try to log into my JP account at some point and maybe look at them, but they might be like limited time events outfits where they don't even show up in the thing. I know that they do that sometimes, but that's pretty much all I had to go over. I thought it was kind of interesting just to look at some of this like stuff that maybe didn't even hit the game or could have been in the game, and then, you know, I don't know, it's just these missing outfits are kind of annoying to see that we don't have those by now, but I guess it is what it is. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. You know, is any of this stuff like cool stuff that you guys would have wanted to see in the game? Because honestly, some of it is kind of interesting. I'm actually really glad we didn't get all these tickets, because after looking at it the other day, like I noticed that there's so many different banners that are already just like baseline in the game. Like you have the part 1 banner, part 2 banner, part 3 banner, and then you have the guaranteed SSR part 1 and part 2 banners, and then you have the race draw ticket 1 banner, or the race draw ticket 2 banner, and then the human ticket banner, and there's just, you have to scroll through all of those and just different kinds of things, and then obviously you have the featured banners at the beginning. I think that if they could slim that down somehow, that would be very nice, but I don't know what they would really do. But that's pretty much it from me. I don't really have anything else to go over. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one.